You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's The Bachelor After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's The Bachelor After Show.
Hey there, Bachelor Nation. I'm JC, and with my host, Canden Bliss.
Hey, guys.
Yes, everybody, it's things about doing, and we are doing another after show for AfterBuzz TV.
But it's not just another after show.
No.
It's the finale.
It is the swan song, yes.
The swan song.
It is. That's what you say at the end. Hey, guys, now we're also joined by relationship expert, Miss Jenna Couture.
Hello.
Thank you,
And a
Jenna.
new little friend.
And Brulee.
Brulee.
Hello.
Brulee is the...
Say hi to the camera.
Yes.
My Aunt Gail would be so happy I didn't leave my dog home alone.
He's our version of Scotch.
She comes to work with me.
There we go. And, of course, the main man with the insider info on Ben himself, Mr. Bobby Kaple.
Aloha.
Aloha means goodbye.
Exactly.
There we go.
Mahala.
And, of course, the brains in the outfit, and, of course, our part-time model, Mr. Ronnie Jr. Give it up for Ronnie.
I really started to like The Bachelor after show, more even so than the regular show, because you guys always bring a good show. And which reminds me, I got to tell you all that our iTunes fans, we appreciate them, but we asked them to do us one little favor, JC. You could help me with this statement.
Of course.
So listen, like Jenna shows up, Bobby, Canden, JC, they all spend their time here to give you the best Bachelor recap, you know, the best after show on the internet, basically is what it comes down to. So just do us a favor, iTunes fans, why don't you hit us up, put a comment on the iTunes page.
Hey, Ronnie, can you do me one favor and describe how to go about doing that? Because I tried to go comment for myself. And
are you technically
I
challenged?
could not figure it out.
Let me do a close-up of you. You're a pretty girl. There's the shot. But you're not.
Wow.
I don't know what it was. I couldn't even see other people's comments. So maybe I don't do iTunes as well as
I'll
some
have
people,
to teach you, and we'll get to that maybe at the end of the show. But I really want to hear what you guys say about this episode. This was what, the finale and an after show. What you guys watched for like 6 hours, right? I've seen you here all night.
Yeah, we have 3 hours.
Okay, well, to get you guys started, JC, I'm gonna let you take it away. I'm gonna play a little song to get you guys started.
By the way, I just retweeted Scotty McDougal.
Is he
And
calling?
he said,
Scott,
no,
are you calling?
he needs to call in, but he
What's the number?
tweeted me and said, like, proud parents watching Canden take her first retweet. And then I retweeted his retweet with the stick your tongue out face.
Okay.
We have a really big super fan out there, Mr. Scotty McDougal.
We've got a
Actually,
few.
I'm
call him
We have a
Scotty.
few.
I'm a
but-
super fan of Scott.
Yes, we are.
He's not a fan of us.
He's our
I'm a
East
fan.
Coast
But he
correspondent.
thinks I hate him because I don't know how to tweet good.
I don't know how to
She's
tweet good.
I don't know how to tweet good.
No, and Scotty, we've got tons of fans that have been reaching out to us all season, and we really thank you. We get back to you as much as we can, and actually, even after the season's done, definitely, I'm sure we're going to touch base, let you guys know what's coming up with the possibility of Emily and her hijinks. So keep letting us know. Tweet us, call
I
us.
tweet back within seconds.
She does. Jenna is awesome.
I
at that.
don't, in case you haven't noticed.
But make sure to also call us at 424-256-1729 if you have any questions for you guys that are up. Scotty, I know it's 2 a.m. out there, but
you
give us a
better
call.
call in.
What's the number again?
What is it?
424
256
1729.
1729.
That was The Quiet Storm by Bobby Kaple.
Or Chris Hansen.
No, he's got the voice of Chris Hansen, but he looks like Thor, Mr. Bobby Kaple. Yes. Thor. Yes.
So
Are you referring to
how did Ben do, you guys, today? What happened?
Oh my gosh.
I'm dying to know.
Did you not already know already?
We most of the blogosphere knew that pretty much it was Courtney's game to lose since she
Even
walked out of the
people
limo.
who did not cheat, like moi, knew what was going to happen.
It was still really, really, really hard to watch Lindzi go away, though.
It was really
painful.
hard.
It was painful. I mean, she's so sweet.
She will get scooped up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She probably
Will
already
no
has.
doubt be.
Wait, what was that tweet that you showed us? That was really hysterical.
Oh, I'll have to go
said-
find that.
It said like.
Oh, I'll show you exactly what it says while you guys keep talking.
Okay.
Well, and to recap last week, I think we all made our predictions, and I had said that that he was going to pick Lindzi.
Yeah. But
I,
that was just out of like the positivity of your heart.
No, I went home and I stayed up that whole night really
Oh, Lord.
thinking. I did, and my man sense came to me, and I was like, just the way Ben saw when Courtney walked out of that limo, it was a done deal.
Yeah.
His man, just like. And he's 28, and he's got all these women thrust upon him. He's got this network celebrityism thrown his way. Of course, he's gonna go with the hottest girl in his opinion, and he stayed
No,
with it.
they had chemistry, and everybody
they
on
did.
Twitter said so. They had chemistry, and you could see it.
They've surprised
She was
me.
hot.
You know
Done
what? I'm
deal.
sorry, but I don't think that she was this whole show. I think tonight she was. She looked stunning tonight.
She looked stunning
She
tonight,
looked like a
way
movie
hot.
star tonight. Way
Winner's
beautiful.
edit. It was the winner's edit.
But I think for the rest of the show, I was just not impressed. I think she could have been just a normal person on the street,
Okay, so the tweet was from Mario Lopez.
Nice.
And he said, "Poor Lindzi. She's a real catch. She'll be fine. Poor Ben. He has no game." I don't know about
What's
that.
that mean?
Like, Lindzi will be fine, basically. Like, oh, haha,
Oh,
poor
but
Lindzi.
Ben's
She'll be
screwed.
fine.
I'm
but
pretty sure Ben will
poor
be
Ben.
fine.
You know, I feel like people should be real. I blogged about this last week after last show. And I feel bad for anything that I've said in previous shows off the cuff. But these are real people, and they're taking... I mean, Ben has 80,000 followers on Twitter that are constantly telling him how terrible his hair looks, how bad he looks, what an idiot he is, what a slut Courtney is. I mean, they are saying wretched things about her, and it's like, these are real people. Like, someone receives those texts, like they see these tweets.
But
and
isn't
it's-
that kind of what celebrityism is? They don't seem like real people to the rest of the world, and there's stalkers, there's tabloids. I mean, no normal human being would be like, yeah, let's write really nasty things in a magazine that sells for $4.
And to some degree, that is what, the people that do show up on The Bachelor or
They
any
know.
entertainer, that is sort of what you're seeking. I mean, you don't ask yourself and say, oh, I hope that they talk bad about me. But you actually, as an entertainer, there are times, not for everybody, but there are times where you're seeking approval or seeking an opinion
Attention.
of yourself. I don't even want to go with that attention, but you're seeking something. And Ben certainly was. So I'm sure he's fine and he knows what his hair looks like.
He has to look at it in the morning. But I do agree that they are real people, and it's hard sometimes to relate to them,
they've
though.
just been a punching board for everybody, and it's like,
But it's hard to relate to people in this situation, I think. Like when you're watching the show, you don't feel like they're real people. You feel like they're this wheel that's just spinning for your entertainment, and you're just hoping it turns out like you want it to, right?
I guess Twitter / Chronicles of Narnia makes you feel like they're real. Like, they seem real because you can tweet to them and say things, And so I just don't know what inspires someone to sit down. I think about I watched her interview with Reese Witherspoon, and she's like, people say terrible things about me, and it's like, then, like, America's sweetheart, and it's just like, when you make a comment on a blog or something, you have to sign in or create a profile, and it's like, what lonely person sits online at like 1 o'clock in the morning and is like, Oprah's fat? And it's like, what a jerk.
It's the dark side of celebrity. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you have to take the good with the bad.
I guess so. Yeah, I know. I just,
Well, let's bring it into the episode. Like, Lindzi, what did you guys think as the show started? It was kind of like a train's coming your way.
Yeah.
And you better get out.
It was. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, how did you guys feel? I mean, even...
And he was so, like, he didn't let her know at
No,
any point.
he gave her no inclination that it was. I mean, other than the fact that he was silent, but that's not really different.
He's not
for
allowed
him.
to say anything,
Yeah.
though. They
Nor
said
does he
that.
say anything even when he's allowed to say anything. Is what I took away from their date. Like, he literally said nothing, like not one word.
And she said a lot.
She said a
She
lot.
kept
of,
talking and
It
talking
was one of
and
those
talking.
moments, kind of like you were talking about someone who
I just
who
kept
stopped
talking and talking and
who
talking.
ruined it?
Who what?
I don't remember who.
Oh,
It was.
KCB?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or Nikki.
Nikki.
It was
Nikki,
Nikki.
yeah.
Nikki ruined it. by talking
Right,
too
right,
much.
right, right.
Well, I
That
think
that was kind of how I felt.
But she didn't have a chance. I mean, let's be honest. Going into Switzerland, it was over from the get-go. He made it clear in his mind every time he saw Courtney, it was like, okay, I want this to work. Don't screw this up, Courtney. And every
Yeah.
time he saw Lynn, she's like, I could see myself with you. You're great. I saw this. I see that. And every time he was with Courtney again, he was like, okay, just please don't mess this up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even when Ben's sister, Julie, right?
Julie and his mom.
Yeah, she was talking to Lindzi. They were talking about Courtney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it was her chance to
Yeah.
shine.
I know
That was sad.
That was really sad.
I hated that.
Yeah,
Why
it was
would
a little
But
ruinous.
You know what? The family was a little awkward. I have to be honest. They were not very welcoming or warm. I mean, the first initial like hug was, hey, you know, and then immediately it was like grill time. I mean, yeah, they don't have a lot of time, but I feel like this one was really rushed.
Yeah. I feel like the parents really, in the past shows, you're just like, wow, they really amp it up for the cameras. They're
Yeah.
so nice.
Played at the cameras, and they did
But
not.
they didn't at all.
Maybe that's why there wasn't a preview of the parents. Usually there is a preview when they meet the parents in other Bachelor seasons. You know, and they meet Brad's parents or Brad's family.
Yeah, I mean,
they
the
never
meeting,
queued this season.
The meeting of the family was pretty boring, honestly.
Yeah.
It was probably the worst part of the episode. The best part of the episode was the after show, though.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. Like honestly,
Without
I
a doubt.
I know it's gonna be hard to not go there.
think which we will
Like right now.
Okay, we can go there right now.
We gotta do it quick.
Vamonos.
We gotta get through whatever else we need to talk about
Well,
quick
do
because
you guys-
everybody wants to hear us dish
Okay.
about the after the rose.
Okay, so then let's. Did you guys see anything interesting about their final dates? Lindzi and Courtney's final dates. Anything that stood out?
I mean, I just started to really see the chemistry between Ben and Courtney. I mean, it was there. I mean, whatever it may be, whether it's real, whether it's not real, whatever it was less awkward with Courtney and Ben than it was with Ben and Lindzi. I think it was still, but Ben's body language with Lindzi was a little
The pat of death.
wishy-washy. Yeah, tell us about your little
Observation.
your little observation.
When we were all watching the show, I mean, Bobby and I are trying to talk about golf, and the girls are trying to shh us throughout the
They
whole.
would not stop talking. It was
We had
so
to rewind so
aggravating.
much.
We had to rewind, and they like gave me the death stare when I said shh. But really,
Seriously, like
Major
she is
stink
the
eye.
Bachelor Nazi. I swear. But I did catch her.
I want to hear everything.
Oh, and we did. We caught everything. That's
well,
why we
maybe
have
I don't
DVR.
hear as well as you do.
Oh, this is turning. Our last episode's turning dirty here. Let's keep the gloves on. No, there was a point when Lindzi met up with Ben. It was the nightfall. It was the second part of their date, and she's like, "Oh, hi, Ben," super bubbly, and Ben gave her the pat. When you hug someone, you either pat them or give them or rub them. See, rub. If you guys aren't watching, and pat. Did you hear the pat? I had to pick up the audio. Okay, when you give a pat to someone, that's usually you're my buddy and my pal, and they showed it for like half a second, and we whizzed right by, and I told Canden, rewind it, please, and
Sure
caught
enough,
there.
it was
Sure
a
enough.
pat.
It was a pat. What do you think about that, Miss Relationship Expert?
I didn't put too much focus on the pat. I think that his verbal communication was
Or lack thereof.
misleading. I thought
Yeah.
he was like, I could see myself with you. And he even told her, as he was rejecting her, I fell in love with you.
Yeah, that was rough. He's so bad at rejecting people.
Bobby, if you're
So
into a
terrible.
girl,
Yeah.
would you ever give her the pat?
No.
Exactly.
I don't think he still give her a full hug.
Yeah,
Not unless it was like
that can be
not unless it
misleading.
was like a joke. Like, oh, hi. Like, haha.
I'm serious. Watch it.
Well, you
Watch
were
with
right
the-
because he didn't.
Not
pick
when
her.
you
You're
haven't
so
seen
right.
somebody for a long time and they go like, days and weeks apart.
Yeah.
No way.
No. So
Did
there
you
you
see
go,
the
ladies.
hug that he gave Courtney?
And they're like goodbye. Courtney and Ben's goodbye was super awkward.
How was that? I might have
They were
missed
just
that.
like, oh, like that was great. Okay, thanks. And like she just like turned away and he walked out the door.
Well,
it was really because they left on kind of a rocky note.
Well, we've determined that they're both kind of just a little awkward. They're both a little kooky.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what makes
I
them
think
a
they're
fantastic.
both a little cookie.
I'd rather go. I think they're more kooky than cookie, but
Oh,
wow, it's our. I love you. You know that.
no,
We're
I
BFFs.
don't. Now I don't.
Okay.
What is this?
I don't know. We're getting new sound effects. I didn't even know that
I
one.
know. Ronnie likes those things, I think.
All right, so let's fast forward to after the rose. Lindzi getting off the helicopter for the last, if she's gonna get the final rose or not.
Well, for one, she was a lobster, sunburned. That was sad to see a little bit.
Kick me while I'm down.
Yeah, I know, it was kind of rough. I think because really when you go snow skiing, if you don't put, it's worse than going to the beach. Worse than going to the beach because the sun reflects directly off the snow in your face.
Yep.
My brother almost lost his face one time because he got so sunburned snow skiing when he was like 7.
Wow.
Anyway.
I did not know.
Yeah.
No, but okay. One real quick thing. I'm sorry, I'm backtracking here.
It's okay.
When Courtney was kissing Ben in the chopper, if you look at her eyes, and you could tell she loved him.
Look at the twinkle in her eyes.
No,
Can we please move to the after the rose?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I mean, we are really pulling here.
Okay, fine. I love Courtney. I'm on Team Courtney more than ever.
Okay, let's talk about the proposal. He was a terrible rejection with Lindzi. Lindzi says, hey, if it doesn't work out, give me a call. What did you guys think about that?
Reminiscent of Jamie.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of people to call.
But you know what? I think maybe that was I don't think that she meant.
I don't even think she was even thinking about it.
I don't think she meant that or was really thinking about it. I think it was just like, I don't know what to say. Like, okay, if it doesn't work out, like, call me. I don't know.
How about him kissing other chicks in Us Weekly during the breakup?
Yes. Okay. So we've moved on. We're on the after.
We're all over the place.
We're at the after show, guys, because this is our meat and potatoes. Okay.
So he proposes to Courtney.
Yes, and Chris Harrison is acting like Chuck Norris.
He was like roundhouse kicking that girl.
Chris really disappointed me tonight. He was way harsh. He was way harsh on Courtney. And,
roundhouse kick, baby.
And he was trying to push out the most negative answers from her, and she was like, I'm trying to stay optimistic, like, through tears. And he's like, yeah, but, like, you were abandoned. And it's like, yeah.
People hate you.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like he put so much of his own opinion in there. It was like, are you speaking for the people, or are you speaking for yourself, Chris? Like,
you know, maybe it's because of lack of storylines this season, aside from Courtney and Ben, and
he had the funniest facial
that was hysterical.
But I think
he didn't like Courtney. I think Chris Harrison doesn't like her.
I mean,
I don't think
he likes on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't think he likes her, and I think he made that very clear tonight.
I think he
I'm very passionate about this right now, and that's why I was mad while we're watching after the final rose. They made such a big deal of Courtney, her interaction with other people. Yeah. Sure. Given the context of what you're in, the show that you're in, everything that goes on, the drama, the booze, the situations they put people in, that's the route she took. And for them to try to undermine that relationship, that's what I thought was horrible. Yeah. And I despised it. I hated that. They were weak on storyline, so they just attacked it, and actually caused strife between Ben and Courtney.
Chris Harrison came in as like trying to be the people's champion, I think, in this one, and he knew he got reaction, I'm sure, from Twitter, on the street, everywhere, all year long, all season long.
He's never been like that.
But isn't that his job?
Hey, we were talking about this earlier.
It does seem like a lot of people want to talk about this, so we do got some phone calls.
Let's bring it.
And I know you guys are kind of moving all over the show, but that's because it was a great show.
It was a great show. There's a lot to talk about.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? This is Scott McDougal.
Yeah! Hey, Scott!
Scott, hi!
That's
the
Jenna.
East Coast is checking in.
Yeah.
Our East Coast correspondent, Scott McDougal. What's up, Scotty the Body?
AfterBuzz on the East Coast.
AfterBuzz East.
Hey, Scott, what did you think of Chris Harrison's demeanor tonight?
Which one? With
After the Rose?
JP and Ash, or with
No,
Ben
with Courtney
with
and
Ben. With Courtney for the most part, but with Ben and Courtney.
I think it kind of carried over from the Women Tell All. He was handling Courtney with kid gloves.
You think so? You think he was going easy on her?
Well, I think he could have been a little bit more harder on Ben when Courtney kind of said that Ben abandoned her and just kind of hung out to dry with the media. And as corny as it sounded, when Courtney went out shopping for wedding dresses, I thought that showed her partnership with Ben. And trying to take some heat off of him, even though it was kind of corny and led into the tabloids. But she was protecting her guy, and Ben kind of ran and went with his buddies out drinking or whatever.
Yeah, I definitely lost a lot of respect for Ben. Not that I necessarily love Courtney, but I saw humanity in her tonight, and that's what I think America has been missing in her, is some humanity, and to see her hurting was really hard, and I think Ben did get let off the hook like very easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a character thing.
I'm sorry. I think Chris also let Ben off the hook with the photographs.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, as far as saying, "Oh, they're historical photographs. They're from my past," and I'm like, "Really?"
Have you seen the picture, Scott?
Yes.
Okay.
What did you think?
So do you think he's quote unquote kissing the girls in those photos? Because he was adamant that, well, I'm not kissing those girls in those photos.
He was cleaning her appendix.
Awesome.
And he was pickpocketing her for any ID.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Right.
Yeah, he was balling.
Always have to check the pockets.
Yeah.
In the rear.
Exactly. You know, because sharp projectiles can cause harm.
I love it.
Oh my God, Scotty! Why didn't we have you sooner?
I
So,
know.
what are your overall thoughts for the season, Scott? What'd you think?
I actually thought it was entertaining. There's a whole bunch of very classy, smart women on that show, but I think a lot of them were very passive. And Courtney kind of brought it to another level. And
Kill
in
shot.
fairness to her, she was entertaining. And again, we don't know exactly what the. I don't know if you guys are following Jesse Sisnick. Is that how you say his name on Twitter?
Yeah, Jesse Shinzak, yeah.
He has been horrific on some of the producers and the editing. So, kind of looking at it that way, I thought it was entertaining. If there was only one person that I would have watched, and that was Courtney, even though I would never take her home to my mother, or.
Yep.
I wish
You'd
Brad
take her
would've
home,
done a
just
guest
not to your
appearance.
mother.
I'm sorry.
I said you'd take her
married.
home, just
Don't
not to
say
your
things
mother.
like
Yeah,
that.
he is married. Now, Scott,
My mother would disown me if I came home with Courtney.
I was surprised his mother didn't disown Courtney. What do you think, Scott, about Courtney kind of being the Pinocchio on tonight's episode, telling the sister and the mother that, like, I tried really hard and I made really a lot of effort to get to know the girls.
she tried hard at first. She did say it first.
I never saw her try. Not once.
We
Editing.
don't know what her heart is, though.
I didn't see it at all reaching out. And Ben kind of called her out on it right at the beginning when he said, the kill shot or the little happy dance when she got the rose and stuff like that. That's not something that she's not trying.
No.
Now, final question, Scott. Now, do you see them making it?
Do you see them naked?
Making it, getting married, or
No, I think that was Puerto
like,
Rico, but that's okay.
what's that?
That was Puerto Rico when we saw them.
Yeah.
However, I'll answer this question, but you really have to see. You really have to go watch Jimmy Kimmel with Lindzi. She is adorable on Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that.
It hasn't aired out here, so by the time we're done, we'll probably watch Kimmel in the other room, a few minutes of that. But
By the time that's done, I'm watching Lindzi in Good Morning America.
Hey, Scott, you've been such a wonderful fan this whole season.
I love tweeting with you.
You've been great, definitely. And I'm going to make sure, you know what? I think we're going to do this. I don't care if we get in trouble. We're going to send you an AfterBuzz TV mug, and we're going to sign it, and you're going to be our correspondent from now on.
Yeah.
We'll check in with you. Scotty, you've been
That's
awesome.
You've
and
been
I'm all
amazing.
excited because I don't feel like I'm being shunned anymore because Canden retweeted me tonight.
I did. I learned sort of how to do it.
You know what else
The
you
little
need to
training
teach?
wheels are off. So I'm
Yes.
happy.
You know
Well,
what?
I don't get notifications, so it's like only on the once in a blue moon chance that I like.
How do you not get
on-
notifications?
I don't
You have
know.
an
It's-
iPhone.
You know what? It does not like to do the things that I want it to do. So
Okay.
I don't hate you.
But
I'm gonna hold on,
but I
Scotty.
just wanted to.
I'm gonna
But I
need you
wanted to
to.
call in quick and just say I really appreciated you guys did a great job this year. It was a lot of fun and looking forward to Bachelorette and
Bachelor pad, baby.
maybe
Bachelor
Brad
pad.
will be there for Bachelor
Hey.
4.
Hey, Scotty.
Mr.
I hope.
Ronnie's got a last note.
Well, no,
Ronnie.
it's something that he could help you, Mr. East Coast correspondent.
Yeah?
I need him to also. He helped you with some other stuff, Cannon. He needs
Yeah?
to help you learn how to do the iTunes comments.
All right,
and,
there you go.
And the rating.
He
that's
can do
that's
that.
that's
hey,
his
Scotty,
new job.
You should apply for Bachelor Pad because they're letting.
He's married.
Oh, right, that's right.
Yes, he is.
That would be a
Yes,
really,
he
I'm
is.
sorry, but it would still be fun.
juicy
But to be honest
storyline.
with you, I would jump on Big Brother if given a chance.
There you go.
Hey now,
Oh,
I
that's
like
my
this guy.
show.
That's my
Yeah.
show too.
Since season 6,
I
I
love
can't
Big
get enough
Brother.
of it. Who's your favorite character?
Oh, another network. Another
Oh, that's
time.
right. Sorry, Janelle from season 6 was that great. Sorry.
But you better last
Rachel.
note. You have to see if you can audio stream on an iPad or iPhone live. Those darn iPads don't have Adobe Flash.
Ah.
I know. I hate that.
Well, Scotty,
Thank you
for
so
the journey.
much,
You've been with us since
Scotty.
day one, and look forward to seeing you next season, buddy.
Sounds great. Have a great day, guys.
We'll tweet
Thank you very
soon.
much.
Good night.
Scott.
We'll get the
Thank
details
you.
from you later, buddy, and we'll send you that mug for sure.
Get some sleep.
Yeah, get some rest, buddy.
Go to bed.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
gone.
there we go.
That was fun.
Scotty's been awesome from
What
the
a great
start.
guy.
Yes.
He's the best.
All right, so let's get into the fact that what he brought up about Ben not really sticking up for Courtney.
Yeah.
And I don't care. If you're married or engaged, you're with this person. This is, I'm gonna get ghetto here on you. It's your ride or die. It's your ride or die chick. You know, I don't care if the world's falling on you. That you defend her. That is you've made that bond.
But you know what? If it's not that, if that's not the bond, then it's not right. That's my kind of on the fence moment. Like, yeah, they're together, and he should never have done that.
They're not going to make it.
But
I
at
don't
the same
think.
time, if they're really in this together, he wouldn't have left. If he really loved her and she was the one.
Shock value, like I give him just a little leeway, not credit. Like that. 80,000 people on, and seeing that person completely different. I feel like, I think he's okay.
He was
with being
embarrassed.
A little shell shocked.
Every
He was
person that came up
embarrassed,
to him on the street is
idiot.
going to say something about it. In fact, I remember the first night he went on Jimmy Kimmel, the first night of the season, and Jimmy Kimmel was razzing him about this one crazy girl. And how do you think this crazy girl's going to make it past tonight? Ha, ha, ha. She's nuts. Ha, ha, ha. And he was just like, ah.
I remember that interview. I know Ellen. He's going to be on Ellen, I believe, this week as well.
my gosh.
Ellen, Courtney, and Ben to defend themselves. Even though I don't know if they're going to go on to, because for what I've read is that they're not going to do any more press after this. Contractually, they don't have to do anything after tonight.
They shouldn't. I don't think
Yeah,
that they
I
should.
wouldn't want to keep answering these questions.
No, they've
And
had their
retaking it up.
chances to answer them. If we don't like the answers, we don't like the answers.
Well, 'cause they need to repair
They need to
their
move on.
relationship.
Yeah, they need to move on.
But Bobby, you've brought up another possibility, and that is given Ben's new, I don't want to say his stardom, is a slight stardom.
He's pretty, I'd say. He's on the #1 show in America tonight, at least.
Right, and how
Mondays.
is that going to affect him having a healthy relationship with not just Courtney or with any woman for the future?
He's famous.
Uh-huh.
He's got a little bit of coin in his pocket.
They've gone through something traumatic together. I think they have a chance.
He's famous for the first time in his life. He has
By
an
a
out.
bunch of women that hate him.
He has an out to leave her because of everything that's happened.
Sure.
They will try to make it work for a couple months. This is my prediction. And then they will be done because he wants to go experience the fruits of his labor like a professional athlete does when they're on the road, so to speak. And
the fruits of Chantel. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
Do you know what he's saying?
he knows exactly what I'm saying. He had Jennifer Love Hewitt interested in him a couple,
Chantel.
all these. Trust me, this guy is not going to have any problem
Two
finding
girls on The
any
Bachelor
women who are interested
saying,
in
"Call
him.
me."
Especially if he leaves Courtney, because they're going to be like, oh, we're so sorry about, what happened with Courtney. You got totally duped. I'm here for you.
Yeah, they'll be like, I totally hated her.
Yeah.
I wanted to scratch her eyes out. Come home with me.
Right.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
I just want to rip her
yes.
head off and
Is that
verbally
what you
assault
guys think
her.
girls are?
That we've seen it. I've seen that happen.
Yep.
I've seen it happen. I'm not making it up.
So you guys think they're getting married?
I think they have a chance. They're going through something really traumatic together, and when you do,
How much of a chance?
For once,
I give them a 75% chance.
Wow.
for once,
So they're
I
the couple that
believe-
makes it on The Bachelor?
No, I don't know about that, but I do believe that Courtney will try harder than Ben will to make it work.
We saw that
For
in
a
tonight's
period of
episode.
time.
Yeah,
think.
I
He
was
was
For a
crying
period of
too.
time.
I
He
mean,
was
yeah.
crying because I think maybe he was real. I mean, a guy's proposing. I mean, regardless of what the circumstances are, I would hope that it would be an emotional moment. But he used the words moment a lot. It was never like, I'm so happy. It was
Like, I
that's-
have to be with you.
It was
No.
like that
That's
was
what I
That was a
waiting
great
for.
moment.
That was a great moment, and that was really fun, and I was really excited.
Feeling that way,
That
right.
was the best day of my life.
It was his moment to just man up and just
Yeah.
say, I love this woman beyond anything that I see on TV, any people talking. I love this woman. I want to be with her and her alone.
He didn't
Bam.
do it.
That's
Didn't
it.
happen.
He didn't do it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think
Just-
he's
What do you
done.
think, JC? You think they make it to the altar?
I'm always the eternal.
Us.
I'm sorry.
I think they surprise us.
Okay. He was
I mean,
asked-
I would love to see
think-
that.
What
I
do you
would
think,
love-
JC?
At this point, I would love to see that. At this point, I would love to see what?
No.
Bobby asked for JC's opinion.
Gosh,
I'll keep it very short. Very short.
Please.
As much as really, really, it's gonna get like this.
Just turned into a battle of sexes.
Oh my God.
You have a new nemesis.
Well, that's just because there's tension between us. Anyway, now there's a difference between Ben and Brad.
What?
I knew I was gonna get you in here.
Did you
Hold
just
on.
say Brad?
Yes, I did.
Someone said Brad.
Ben's 28. Brad's 38.
Yeah.
Brad is in a different place. So if Ben was a little bit more mature, I think just maybe if he was in his mid-30s possibly, I think the outcome would be different. But I'm going to side with Bobby. I really think that just with things that are happening, unless there's stuff that he needs to figure out, that they both seem like they have a few issues that they need to work with within themselves, that it could be just a roller coaster type of relationship with huge ups and downs, and he could just stay with her because of the nuttiness of the relationship.
I think
you need to check another crystal ball.
I think that they're gonna stay together just like that Vienna and Jake did. I think they're gonna stay
Yeah,
together just like that.
exactly.
Or wait, the ones from season 3, I think they're gonna stay just like them in season 4.
Yeah.
Ronnie Jr., thank you for the backup, brother.
You know, that's really, I don't know. I'm really confused.
Okay, we're gonna save your prediction. You know what? We're gonna save that for after we come back from break. Canden's prediction.
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Let's go to commercial.
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
All right, well, we all want to buzz. All right, we're back, and now don't forget, this may be our last week for this incarnation of The Bachelor, but come back next week at just this time where we're premiering Dancing with the Stars after show.
Dun 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 dun.
Yes, catch our very own Maria Menounos strutting her stuff. How do you think she's gonna do, guys?
Oh, she's gonna.
I think she's gonna be great. She's got Derek Cuff as a partner.
Yeah.
Three-time
totally
champ.
Gonna rock it out.
Champ.
Totally gonna rock it out.
Yeah. So
have you been watching her?
He's really
vlog?
strong too, by the way. He picked me up one night in a club. That was really interesting.
Really?
Oh, really? We
Yeah.
can go there.
AfterBuzz
Do tell.
exclusive.
What did he say?
I
To pick
met
you
Buy
up?
you a drink or something?
Yeah, he gave my friend and I a drink at his table. His like it was like Dancing with the Stars cast night. They all had their parents there, and like it was really funny to see them interacting with their moms and stuff. But yeah, he was really nice guy.
Did he
Very
ask
nice
you
guy.
out? Did he ask you out?
No,
What
he
happened?
was just
What's
very
going
nice.
on?
Nothing.
Is there a story there?
My girlfriend and I were leaving, and he was
like,
I
"I'll go too."
had just gotten a drink spilled on me, and I was furious, and I like stormed out the door, and he was like standing there, like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I'm fine." I kept walking, and my girlfriend was like, "Do you know who that is?" I was like, "No, I have no idea."
Oh wow.
So we went because he still stood there, and so we went back and said hello.
He's
And
like, "Ole, I'm Derek Huff."
yeah, and he's like, "Let me pick you up and put you at my table."
Wow.
And he's Russian.
There we go. He's some undescribable foreign accent
So
that we can
I'm excited to see him and Maria. I think they're going to make a great little dance couple, and I think she's going to rock it out.
So make sure if you're a big fan of the ABC shows, come back next week and check out Dancing with the Stars after show. But Canden, we didn't.
Can I just go off that one more second? I think
No.
it's going to be really good because I like that Brooke Burke, obviously she won with Derek. So whoever is the new person that is with Derek, which is obviously Maria this go around, gets a lot of extra attention. Like that's just a good thing for Maria and for, you know, everything that we're doing here at AfterBuzz. I just thought that was cool and worth mentioning. Because if you notice, like every person that Derek ends up dancing with always gets a extra Brooke Burke, you know, hey, he is really good, or, you know, they kind of go on and on. So I think that's cool.
My grandma's a big fan of Max.
Like Maria isn't America's sweetheart to begin with, so oh my gosh, now with Derek.
And Greece.
And she is so cute on her.
I know.
She has her vlog.
Yeah, you guys
shares
check her
all of her
vlog.
little secrets.
So
Vlog.
before that, now
Vlog
this is
a
our
weird word, by the way.
last
Vlog, it is
episode.
weird.
And any thoughts? Like,
I can't believe it's the last Bachelor episode. I'm really sad. I always look forward to Monday nights.
well, is there anywhere they can find you like after this show on the AfterBuzz family of shows?
Yes, I'm doing the GCB after show, which is another controversial show. And it's also on ABC, so...
We shall receive.
Yes, we
Nice.
shall receive. So I do that show at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday nights. So it's a little earlier for folks back home.
And Jenna, and what do you? Anything you got going on with outside of AfterBuzz? Anything like
Just
let's see,
Jenna
Time.
Time.
Which I will be appearing on soon.
Yes.
And
Canden
tell
and
the
I are
people.
gonna do a webisode. Oh, it's a secret. We're doing a webisode.
We're doing a secret webisode.
No, but what is Jenna Time all about?
Right.
Oh, that's secret. Jenna Time is a sex-positive website where you can go to learn about relationships, sensuality, and sexuality.
What's sex positive mean?
Sex positive means that it's a safe environment to talk about anything as long as it's not hurting someone else or yourself. Or any animals. Thank you.
As we have our mascot, we didn't have a chance to talk about Boulay. Jenna's beautiful dog, yes. I would have gone with Bloodfang. He's got like a...
Bloodfang.
It's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl. I'm sorry.
It must be a guy thing to call dogs he's, because my dad does that all the time with our dog. I'm like, it's a girl. We've only had her for 10 years. It's fine.
And then Bobby's got a ton. I've known Bobby for a while, and he's always got some new project that he's always working on. So
I do.
yeah.
I've always got something going on.
got up his sleeves.
BobbyKaple.com.
You can find me, there, or at Bobby Kaple on Twitter, Kaple.
Fantastic. And of course, I'm here like 6 days a week doing every show in between here. So
JC's the hardest working man.
There we go.
So positive.
But
Okay.
before we end the show,
My last Bachelor prediction. I don't see them making it. I really don't. I think they will make it a while. I think they'll stick it out for as long as they can. But I don't know that there's a way to recover. At least not Ben. I just don't. I don't trust Ben at all anymore.
oh wow. So do you
I dislike Ben very much.
you
right
dislike him more than Courtney?
now. Yeah, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a turn.
She, at least at this point, is trying. I feel like she is trying. Like, maybe she really did suck on the show and she was mean. But if she turns her life around and really says that's not who I am anymore, I will respect that. But Ben is just kind of coasting, and he feels entitled to do whatever he wants and treat anybody the way that he wants to treat them, and that's no better than what she did. So
I think that's a really big opinion.
Yeah.
For not knowing Ben.
I like Ben. I
You
like
know-
I said,
he knows
I went to
Ben.
middle school with Ben. I went to high school with Ben. I've always found him to be a very nice guy. I think he did the best he could this year. I wish him the best. I think this time next year they will not be together.
Oh. Yeah, and you hear that from other bachelors.
But I think he'll be happy.
We know he'll be happy. Sorry about that. No, but other bachelors have said that Ben is actually he's a stand-up guy.
He is.
All the other guys, like if you
And
talk
he's
about
fun
Jake,
to be around. He's like a funny dude. He's like a nice, normal, down-to-earth guy. He's not like some celebrity high, thinks he's the what.
Jake.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
No, because fellow bachelors they don't get along with Jake. And if you ask someone, like let's say Wes, what do you think about Jake? Hates him. You ask him about Ben, and he's like, he's an okay guy. He's a cool guy.
Everybody likes him. Every
Yeah.
guy likes
I
him.
can
I don't
see
know
that.
about
I
the
just
girls.
disrespect the fact that he disrespected her.
Well, she disrespected him too on the show.
I know, but
Oh.
at least she's, I don't know, apologizing for it. They're just all messed up. That's the best
It's
way
just
to
a bad
put
way
it.
to start a
It's a
relationship.
bad way to start a relationship.
So it was
really
a
is.
dysfunctional,
It's dysfunctional,
season. Hopefully, Emily can bring us back to what we're used to with the franchise. And
No,
Lots
it's
of
not.
bikinis.
It's actually not going to be anything like what we're used to. We've never seen a promo with a child. This is going to be a totally different show. The Bachelorette will be completely different.
Yeah, I think Emily would be really careful about what
Well, let's
she
get
does.
into. Do you think that? Well, Jason had his son. Jason
Yeah, but
Mesnet.
he was only there a few episodes. This was like a promotion of the two of them walking hand in hand, and they're saying that the daughter is going to be like the co-star, like the co-pilot of the show, basically. Like the kid's going to just be there all the time.
So you're thinking it's already going to be a negative strike on next season?
I don't know about negative. It's just going to be different, and
Maybe
I
it'll
don't.
be a family show.
Maybe
Then it'll be the last season.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what it's gonna be or how it's gonna be different, but I know that with the kid there, it will change the dynamic.
But okay, and you just said that no one will watch it. Now, do you think the franchise has changed throughout the years? It's evolved. Like take Alex Michelle, and
pretty similar actually. I think
so.
I mean, it's a little more produced now, obviously.
Sure.
10, 12, whatever, how many seasons it is in. What do you think?
I think they've just brought in more of the drama, they're just trying to make more of a spectacle of it, and so much so that CBS announced a show that is actually like The Bachelor, but it's a much more grounded level.
I feel like the show will still do. I'm sorry. I feel like the show still will do good, even with the daughter. You know, I don't think that's changing too much. My question though is, I'm not really a big Bachelor and Bachelorette fan, but what is it about this show that brought you guys even here to want to talk about it?
Love. That's mine. I'm going to start from I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm in love with love. I'm sorry.
Were you watching for the right reasons?
Shot.
I'm sorry. I'm that guy. I'm in love with love, and I know it's usually a train wreck.
I don't know if JC was watching for the right reasons.
Why was I watching, Jenna?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. My crystal ball is fuzzy.
Is it
out
fuzzy?
of order tonight. I'm depending on yours.
JC was watching because of Blakely and Courtney.
Can I just say, JC made a very astute observation tonight when he compared Lindzi to Tenley from last year. Both very likable, cutesy, didn't have any problem finding next guys. If Lindzi ends up on Bachelor Pad, she can get scooped up by every guy on there. Great observation.
Thank you. Calling her Tinsley.
Yes,
I
Tinsley.
feel like there's like a bromance here. Yeah. I don't want to get in the way.
I know. What is this?
What? No. It's thank you.
Maybe me, you, and Brule should just like head out. Let these guys have
this
it.
is their show.
Oh my gosh! I totally thought this was going to play out differently because honestly, I had the best time with all of you.
Likewise.
Honestly.
Don't try to get serious on me.
No, this show. You guys mean the world to me. It was the greatest experience of my life.
Are you saying that for the right reasons?
I think that's what made us really want to stick with this show. Yeah. I mean, JC and I didn't know each other when we first came on to do The Bachelor, and immediately we've become friends. And I think each edition that we've added has just brought us closer together and made us want the show to succeed more. And that's what being a fan's all about.
And we couldn't have done it without without the fans, most of all. So.
Or string cheese.
And string
cheese.
Inside jokes. Sorry about that, guys.
And wheat thins.
We do have our own inside jokks.
So then,
JC, why don't you audition yourself to be the Bachelor if you love love? That could be a thing. I don't know.
You know why? Why would I knew I was gonna be asked this because I don't support where the franchise is going.
What do you mean?
What?
That's a big bomb.
Because no, I just said it 2 minutes ago, where the franchise has turned
more produced, more drama.
More drama. No.
Are you going to be hosting again?
It depends. We'll know if AfterBuzz calls me after this. We don't know. It's kind of like a game. For Bachelorette, we don't know which one of us will still be here. So you come and decide. Let us know, guys.
Vote for us.
Vote for us.
Vote for us on iTunes.
Vote one for Jenna.
But will I do it, Ronnie? I'm past that point. I just don't see. I want to do it for the right reasons. Yes, I sound like I'm on the damn show. Oh my god. Oh no.
What about Bachelor Pad? Since they're letting civilians on now.
Oh, we're all in.
I think we should all go on.
Wait, they're doing what? A Bachelor Pad is not just with the old contestants anymore?
They're letting civilians on the show.
Anybody.
This show's going
on. They're doing like how Real World Road Rules
Big Brother.
with that fresh meat coming. Yeah. Oh, and Big Brother did that too.
You cannot.
What do you guys think about that?
They
would work
can't get
though.
Enough people to do it.
It wouldn't work.
Jenna,
honestly.
you don't think it's gonna work?
I think it's
they couldn't
silly.
get enough people to do Bachelor Pad, or they wouldn't have opened it up. There's got to be a reason.
People watch because they know who's on the show and they like or hate whoever the person is that they're watching. If there's no rooting interest, then they're not going to care. And
oh, maybe I'm confused. I thought it was some of the Bachelor X people that were on the show and a mix. Or is it just
a mix?
It's gonna work, you guys. Are you crazy? You're saying that that's not gonna work? Of course it'll work.
If they get really good casting, it will work.
And which they will.
Of course.
They will. I just don't think it would be well for the newbies, for the fresh meat that comes in.
They better come in and band together. But you know what? After watching a few seasons of Bachelor Pad, not to get too far sidetracked here, but it's like people on that show act like idiots the entire time and don't understand. They can't see what everybody sees. It's like, how can you not see that sticking with Kermit the Frog in Vienna the whole show isn't going to work out? Or, but you know what I'm saying.
Kick rocks, dude.
Yeah. Kick rocks, bro. Kick rocks.
So maybe we'll apply, maybe we won't, but that does it for the season, guys. We want to thank you so much for making this wonderful and for...
Thank you for welcoming me on this show.
Canden Bliss. Jenna Couture.
Thank you guys for coming. You guys have made a wonderful addition to our show.
It's been fantastic.
Bobby Kaple, thank you. And I'm JC, and follow us all on Twitter. Shout out, what's your Twitter?
At Canden Bliss or candenbliss.net, and tune in GCB at 7 on Mondays.
And Mr. Kaple?
Bobby, B-O-B-B-Y, Kaple, K-A-P-L-E, at that.
And Jenna Time.
Is Jenna Time tweets and jennatime.com.
And I, as always, am the Everyday Man, and we're all AfterBuzz. So we're out, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
From
and good luck.
Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff. We would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.